Kelvin, good to see you. 2 years later, right? I mean, it's taken a while to get this fight together, but 2 years later, it's here. Does this feel big? I mean, I know that one probably felt a little bigger at the time, but does this feel like a big fight for you?
100%. It's a big fight, but, this is what we signed up for, and I'm 100% ready.
Yeah. Stepping in on 4 weeks' notice, right? I mean, how much thought went into that? Like, how did it come together? Did you guys lobby for it? Did they come to you? You had to think about it? How did it all come together?
No, I got the call from my manager, Ali, and there was no hesitation whatsoever. Let's do it, I was just kind of continuing off the last camp, and I feel even better than than what I did in February. I'm a much better version of that. I'm a much better version than I was 2 years ago, and I'm excited.
How much better is it to prepare for a camp, coming off a win, right? You've had to deal with those losses that I'm sure were frustrating. Is it just a better vibe all around, I imagine?
100% better vibe, and I'm just ready and excited.
You talk about being a better fighter than you were 2 years ago. How much of your prep in these 4 weeks did you kind of lean on what you had done before, right? Game planning and tactics and all that. Did a lot of that come into play?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. We went back and looked at a lot of the film and looked at all the strategies we had put up then and incorporated them now and, made them even better.
I know you've been chasing after the title, but was this a fight, like once he lost the title, was this a fight that you were still interested in and think about, like I got to have that guy at some point?
Yeah, I think, he's young, so am I, and I think eventually we would have been matched up.
Yeah. We're thinking #1 contender fight. I know that may sound crazy. You had the losses, but you're right there. But there's a lot of guys that are right there, right? It's a really interesting time in the division. So are we thinking #1 contender with this?
I think so. I think the winner of this fight gets the Izzy rematch. Yeah.
That simple. Do you think you have to do anything special to do it, or is it just I get the win and I'm the guy?
I believe so. I get the win. I get my hand raised, and I get the chance to fight for the title next.
Nice. Last thing for me, I mean, this is a fight that we've been anticipating for a long time between two very talented guys. What type of fight do you think we see here?
Super highly skilled. I mean, these are two guys that are entering their prime. He's highly skilled. I believe I have the skills to match it or even be even better. So the fight fans are in for a nice fight, and that's why I've always liked this fight. Is just because I think the styles mesh up really well, and it's going to be a really exciting fight.
So, Kelvin, I took a look back at the video of the lead up to your first fight with Rob, and I remember the day you came backstage on the fight day with the belt and stuff, and rewatching it, I could see how devastated you clearly were. Do you remember what that day was like when you found out that he'd pulled out and suddenly the title shot you'd been fighting for was gone? Do you remember how that hurt?
I do, but I'm not focused on it. I'm focused on right now. I'm focused on winning this Saturday, and I'm focused on how I feel right now.
Is there any sort of, maybe animosity is not the right word, but is there any sort of weird feelings towards Rob for that, how that all played out?
I believe when it happened, I probably felt a little animosity towards him, but I'm over it. Things happen. And, I respect Rob, but, we're going to go in there, we're going to take each other's heads off, like we said 2 years ago.
Is this one of those ones where you're just so happy the fight's even happening? Because if you got to the end of your career and you never had a chance to match up with him, it would have been pretty shitty.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, this is a matchup that I've wanted for a long time. Not just because he was the champion, but because I believe it was just a very exciting fight. Our styles are going to mesh really well. He's a very heavy boxing game, and so do I. And I think it's just going to be a really cool clash of styles.
You said you've gotten better since that time you were meant to fight. Do you think he has as well, or do you think he sort of plateaued?
Yeah, no, he's gotten better and smarter, but so have I. I've matured more, and I feel like all the stars are aligning for me right now, and I just feel really good.
You talk about the stars aligning you. This, of course, is I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, when you fought Israel in that amazing fight. You beat Rob. This kind of ties in with the anniversary of that. Do you think this is the perfect opportunity to grab the mic on Saturday night and say, look, the middleweight division's a little bit murky. It's me now.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for me to get back to where I was, which is at the top of the division. And I want to be able to show that and confirm that to the rest of the world. What I already know is that I'm one of the best.
Looking forward to it, man.
Thanks. Thank you.